Welcome to In the Zone on Full Court Press. Today we have a very exciting In the Zone for you today. A highly anticipated player. Some people say he's going to be the next face of the NBA.
Some say he's the next coming of Michael Jordan.
He might even be his son.
Who knows?
That's right, we're talking about Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards.
In this stretch, Anthony Edwards put up some impressive numbers. He put up 32.4 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 1.6 steals while shooting 50.9% from the field and 37% from three, leading the Timberwolves to a 4-1 record to end off their stretch before All-Star break.
Not only were they 4-1 for that stretch of games, but they're the number one seed in the West. They were the 8th seed in the West last year when they lost to the Denver Nuggets, and they've turned it all the way around to become the number one seed. I would say that probably no one expected this. When it comes to someone like Anthony Edwards, when people say he's the face of the league, the next coming to Michael Jordan, MJ's son, there's only one four-letter word that comes to mind: aura.
From the start of his career, basically when he was drafted, there was a huge spotlight put on Anthony Edwards. He was trusted by the Timberwolves to take their franchise from the gutter all the way to the promised land, and he's kind of doing that this season. He's quickly grown into a young, rising superstar. Already made, I believe, 2 All-Star appearances, right?
I believe so, yeah.
2 All-Star appearances, and decided to shoot left-handed this All-Star break for whatever reason.
Wasn't a fan of that move, but we move on.
With this rise, and not only his play and the Timberwolves' play this season, he's led them the entire season, tearing it up, and especially this week. Like we mentioned earlier, they went 4-1. They played the Milwaukee Bucks, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Portland Trail Blazers twice. In all those games, the Timberwolves won, and then they did end up losing to the Chicago Bulls in overtime. So very close to 5-0, but unfortunately 4-1. Anthony Edwards went toe-to-toe with a bunch of superstars. He against the Bulls, for example, he went toe-to-toe with DeMar and Kobe White. Yes, I'm saying Kobe White is a superstar. I do not care. Ant put up 38 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. Towns added 33 points, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately. As I said earlier, they lost in OT because DeMar and Kobe White both put up 33 points together. Along with the bench, the Timberwolves do have, in my opinion, a bench that isn't the greatest, and they don't really have that many other scoring options outside of Cat and Ant. And what's really nice is every year it seems like Anthony Edwards improves his game in some way. Like coming into the league, he was mainly just a scorer, and then the next year we saw him improve a lot on defense. And then the next year again, defense took a massive leap and becoming the two-way star that we kind of know him as. This year, his playmaking and his mid-range shot, to me, are the most impressive jumps in his game. He had a 9 and 8 assist game that led to wins against the Milwaukee Bucks and the Los Angeles Clippers. So he's clearly playmaking a lot more, as he also did have, I believe, 6.5 assists this week.
Those are 2 top teams that are in both conferences as well. The Clippers are trying to come for that number 1 seed, and then the Bucks, they're top 3 in the East.
Yeah. He's kind of just doing it all out there on offense, and that was like his big next step. We knew he was a great scorer. We saw him be a really good defender. The one thing he was really missing was the playmaking ability, and it seems like it's slowly coming around, especially this year. And it's going to be such a great thing for the Timberwolves down the line in the future, because if they have someone besides like Mike Conley who's aging, they have Anthony Edwards being able to play make, it just adds a whole different dimension to their offense.
Yeah, and that's something that everyone can like about Anthony Edwards, is that he always has a desire to improve his game and always get better. He wants to win, and he's just a charismatic guy. I mean, I don't think there's really too many people that don't like Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, Anthony Edwards is just like, he's the definition of a likable superstar. Like, he goes out there, he plays his game, does great, and then is able to talk on the mic during interviews and stuff. Like, he makes it like he is able to be the face of the NBA. He's what you want to represent the NBA.
And it all goes back to that aura. Oh my God. It's on the jerseys too.
It is on the jersey. I forgot about that. That's kind of funny. I won't even lie. That is kind of funny. I mean, with such strong performances heading into the All-Star break, that's really all you can ask for out of the number 1 seed in the West. You're constantly staying atop the ladder, especially with how competitive the West is. You have 3 other teams trying to battle it out to get to that 1 seed right now, with the Clippers, the Nuggets, and the Thunder. So having Anthony Edwards be able to lead his team to a 4-1 record while everyone just gets a nice rest is really needed. He's slowly improving every year, and it really looks like those Michael Jordan comparisons or those Michael Jordan Jr. allegations might start to become true with how he is right now.
And this is exactly why Anthony Edwards is your featured player on In the Zone. Don't forget to dunk on that like button the same way that Ant dunked on Yuta Watanabe. And if you like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and become a part of the Full Court Press family, baby. Till next time, peace.